Hi, I thought I'd take a few minutes and tell you the difference between a guitar and a baritone ukulele, and even a regular ukulele, because you may be thinking about getting an instrument for your son or daughter and wondering what's the best way to go. This is a 3/4 guitar size or travel guitar, so it's actually one of the smallest guitars that you can get. And depending on how old your son or daughter is and the size of your hands, as you can see mine are quite small, sometimes it can be quite a challenge for someone just starting out to use a guitar this size, even though it's one of the smallest sizes that's available. So the similarities, if I'm going to show you about my baritone ukulele that I have, is that it's actually tuned the same way as these bottom 4 strings. So imagine if you took these 2 bass strings off, my baritone ukulele basically plays the same, meaning the chord patterns that I play will be exactly the same. A D played on your guitar will sound exactly the same on my baritone. And for a C chord, where I'd normally play a bass string as well, I will not have that bass string, I'll just have these 4 strings. But take a look at the difference in size, in the fretboard size, but also in the body size. Here's the baritone. I can already tell you that it just fits. It's a lot nicer for a young person or even an adult starting out, because everything that you learn can be transferred over to now playing the guitar. Many new ways of teaching children guitars starts out by just teaching them the first 2 or even 3 strings. They won't even get to the 4th or the bass strings until much, much later. So everything that you learn on a baritone ukulele is transferable. So now let's just go one step further and say, well, okay, but maybe if I'm teaching someone that's quite young, maybe 7 or 8 years old, maybe this is even too big for them. So what about a regular ukulele, and is that transferable? How's it all fit together? Well, here's the guitar, and if I put a capo up at the 5th fret, and again, I dropped off the 2 bass notes, This is the tuning that we use for a standard ukulele. So, what will happen is you'll be learning chord formations that basically look the same, but they'll be in a different key. And that certainly is transferable. I started out on a guitar many, many years ago, and it's really very simple to switch over to a baritone ukulele because there's no difference in the tuning that way, but very simple for me to go to a regular standard tune ukulele. So, if you have questions, I'd suggest you get down to Uptown Music, Bernunzio's Uptown Music on East Avenue, and check it out and ask any of the folks there. I think they'll be able to help you, and you'll be able to listen and hear for yourself what you'd like to do.